In the world of innovation, the most commonly used expression is think outside the box. Well, I'm here to tell you that thinking outside the box is the key to destroying innovation. In fact, what I want you to do is I want you to, instead of thinking outside the box, I want you to find a better box. Albert Einstein reputedly said, if I had an hour to save the world, I would spend 59 minutes defining the problem and 1 minute finding solutions. But from my experience, most entrepreneurs, most businesses, and most people are running around spending 60 minutes on things that don't matter. So what we need to do, first and foremost, in order to innovate better, is to ask better questions. I know we're a society built around, don't give me problems, give me solutions, but in fact, the problem, the question, the issue, the challenge, the opportunity, this is the key to innovation. I'm going to give you a few very simple examples that we've seen that can demonstrate the power of asking the right question the right way. Now, asking the right question is of course important. If you're working on something that's not of value, that's not strategic, that's obviously not a good thing. But not as much energy has been put into thinking about asking the right question the right way. I'll give you a couple of very broad examples. One is in education. If you think about if you wanted to improve education. If you want to improve education, there's a lot of different factors. You could improve the way that the teachers operate. You could improve teachers' pay. You could look at the aging infrastructure, textbooks, and the list goes on and on. But the question isn't how do we improve the educational system, which is so big, broad, and abstract. Really the thing that we want to figure out is what is the one area that if we could change it will have the greatest impact. The key word here is leverage. When you're working on something, don't just do something to do it. Try to figure out what is the leverage point. Now, there's irrefutable scientific evidence that shows that parental involvement is the key to a child's education. So instead of trying to solve the educational system, which is practically impossible to solve, by trying to get parents engaged, we have a much higher likelihood of finding a successful solution. Now, I realize this is a pretty big, broad, abstract example, but in anything that you're doing, this is very useful. Think about what you're trying to do. Next time you're trying to figure out ways of increasing productivity or increasing revenues, recognize that that is an abstract question that will lead you down the path of a lot of wasted work. What we want to do is instead do the research, take the time, and understand what are the key drivers, what are the things that if we could change them would have the greatest impact on revenues, the greatest impact on productivity. One company looked at calls that were coming into their call center and found that although they were decreasing performance, there was one small change, one change, that if they made that would make most of the problems go away. That's your task. Your task is to figure out where to solve the problem. What is the area of your business that if you could focus on it would have the greatest impact? The next topic we're going to talk about in the next video is going to be if you're asking the right question the right way, who do we ask in order to find the best solutions? Because that is going to help you find some of the breakthroughs. Until next time, I'm Steve Shapiro.